Hello lovely people, and welcome back to my channel. So let's start today's painting with some sky. I have mixed in ultramarine blue with a little bit of titanium white to get this color for my sky. Now these days I'm really loving dark skies, but it's really up to you. If you want your sky to be light, you just go for it. So after painting my sky, I am going in again because sometimes with acrylics, it's good to go for 2 coats as sometimes the canvas can peep through. You might like that, and if you do, then that's fine. But I usually like to go over my color most of the times. Here I'm going to be done with my sky very soon, and I'm going to move on to blocking other parts of my painting. So I'm starting off with this greenish mountain that is standing out, and then I will create a little bit more of my green mountains before I get to my really dark mountains that are going to be covered in snow later. So here I'm just blocking in this green color to just mark where my green mountains are, and now I'm going in with a mixture of ultramarine blue and Van Dyke brown to get this really dark, almost black color, and I'm just painting my mountain chain in the background. After this, while I've colored this again is totally your choice what color you want it to be. If you are going to touch it up with snow anyhow, it doesn't matter much with color this mountain ranges. So again, just completely your preference, whatever you have available. Right, now what we are going to do is create this kind of street that runs past. So I'm just I've added on a little bit of, actually not a little bit, but I've added some amount of titanium white to the same shade I was using for my mountains to create this lighter gray tone. And now I'm just going in with this kind of grassy area where I'm going to plant some trees on one side of the road, and then the side that is closer to us, I'm just going to go in with fan brush and just fill that over. So here you see me using a fan brush, trying to create some texture, leaving some gaps to just use a different shade of green. And here I am going to be just done with this part very shortly. Right, now I'm filling in my water. It's nothing much is happening in this river that we have going. It's quite calm today, so I'm just filling in some areas with light, some areas with dark, and I'm just gonna blend them together so it looks all natural and nothing stands out. So here I am just filling in the color, and then I'm gonna just blend it in, and I'll do this. I'll add more color, whether it's turquoise blue or ultramarine blue or titanium white, till the time I don't feel happy. If you're feeling happy right now, then stop adding more color, I guess. Right, after this we need to add some details onto all the color blocking that we've done. So first I'm starting off with some tree trunks. So by planting tree trunks over here, we're giving an illusion of the mountains being very far, because if this is how tiny your tree trunks are, then you can already see that it already appears that the water is massive, and then the mountains are really further back. Now I'm going to start adding some texture, some shades to my green mountains, because again, there's absolutely nothing in the nature that is one same color. So I'm using sap green, I'm using cadmium yellow, and I will also use burnt sienna to just add more texture to my mountains and just bring them to life a bit. There is really no right or wrong. You just go with your flow. So here I've now started adding on some burnt sienna, And I'm also going to add on a little bit of titanium white because I just thought that adding a little bit of white will give it the highlights that are missing because all the colors are really so dark. You just follow this practice till the time you're happy with the illusion of realism. Okay, my favorite part, let's dress our mountains up in snow. The trick is be very, very gentle and light with your hand. So on one side, I'm creating this snow effect using my lovely titanium white, and on the other side, I've mixed in a little bit of ultramarine blue to create my shadow and bring my mountains to life. Right, now let's add some leaves to our trees. So I'm just going in with a small little brush and just dotting on sap green. I will go in and add a little bit of different color to it, a little bit of maybe cadmium yellow, lighter green, and just try to add a little bit more dimension to it. And already you see how real the mountains in the background are looking and how it looks like the mountains are so far away from us. Anyhow, I'm working in my foreground with cadmium yellow and just adding highlights to my grass, you know, those tiny little yellow flower kind of things that are always in our grass. I'm just planting that there, going back with a little bit of sap green. Well, this is almost our painting done for today. I really enjoyed it. I hope you've been painting along and had a lot of fun. Until next time, please keep smiling.